Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Jetty Osman, also a Marriott 7 out there, and it's Nunn in at the 2. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the away team, Jetty Osman. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Baldwin. Drives to the hoop, and it's good. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Osman. Misses the layup. Here's Baldwin. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Osman. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Baberovic. Nunn defends. Pass to Baberovic. Over Nunn. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And he makes it. 5 points in the game.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Baberovic. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside Nunn. Fires the three. Melli with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Baberovic. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Athens.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Count it.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
No good on the triple. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Yurtseven. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Melli. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Athens leading by 4. Nunn drives in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Baldwin's shot is off.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Jacks up a 3. Melli with a rebound. Melli's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Baberovic gets it to go.
He gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Osman. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And stolen by Nunn. And here they come. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baberovic. Nunn defends. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets that one. Baberovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Osman from downtown. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Athens up by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
And you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And for Athens, Brown looking around. Right wing. He's guarded by Birch. And that one good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Defended by Brown. Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jumper. 5 points in the game. Athens leading by 5. There's a screen. Down low. It's stolen by Birch. Here's the break. The pull-up J. And no good. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Guduric. Yet to see a basket. Beyond the arc. No good. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Assist goes to
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. It's hauled in by Athens.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen. On the break. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Athens leading by 9. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Brown. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Fires for 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Soft touch off the glass.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Goes up at the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 7.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And Brown has got the ball here for Athens. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Takes the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. In transition, here they come. Here's Guduric driving inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Brown gets the bucket.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Picked it. Lets the 3 fly, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Athens up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for Athens.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside.
And that's it for halftime.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. They've got Hayes, Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. And he goes in for the dunk.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And for Athens, we've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the power forward position. Shot clock at 6. Releases. They grab their own miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Babarovic can't get it to go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Nunn. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Buries it from 3. Osman's got 10 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Yurtseven passes to Hernan Gomez. Yurtseven a screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Hits the trifecta. Nunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. On offense, here is Athens. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Marjanovic. And here's Hayes. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 4 rebounds now.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
2 minutes.
Here's Osman, and stolen by Hayes. Pass to Melli. Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. From behind the arc. On target from range. Baldwin's got 9.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. It's Hernan Gomez with a drive.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Marjanovic. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Athens.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way. He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hayes. Knocks down the long J. Hayes has got his first 3 points of the game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now here's Yurt 7. Tight defense on him. Yurt 7 a screen. Three-pointer. Melly with a rebound. Melly's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he drops it in from the low post. Baldwin's got 9 points here in the second half.
We see this every night. He has the skill and...
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Wow. Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good.
And so it's Athens in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Athens, he's guarded by Birch. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Brown with the block.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No good with the triple.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Goodrich with the bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Athens leading by 13. He's guarded by Birch. Outside, Brown. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Birch. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Goodrich. He takes it in. That shot missing. On offense, here is Athens. At one point, they led by 16. Rebounded by Birch.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Defended by Brown. Birch with a screen on Brown. Knocks it down from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Brown has got the ball here for Athens. It's a 10-point game. And the layup is good.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here we go. He goes up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the inside. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. Three-pointer off the mark. Defended by Brown. Releases. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter. Points. That one goes.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Brown's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Now here's Birch. Not a lot of room. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Athens leading by 12. Get there. The three. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. Offensive rebound. Connects from downtown.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drills it from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Athens with a 3. And so it's Athens winning this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
2 points, that one goes.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Shields hits it from 3-point range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from it.
Here's Baldwin from downtown. Drills it from outside. Baldwin's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's Melly with the rebound. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. No good on his first attempt of the game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 6 points for him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Baldwin. 5 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Was shot by Biberovic. No good. Shields traps in the tray.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's Biberovic. To the middle. Here's Melly. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Baldwin. And nothing is falling for him right now. It's an 8-point differential. To the left side wing. Paul Morrow, that's good. Paul Morrow's got 5 points so far.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Melly. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. And this format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Here's Baldwin. He's got 8. Marjanovic kicks to Baldwin. Here he goes. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the 3-point shot. Biberovic has gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Shields trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Upset. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Colson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
To the wing right side. To the inside. And Mirotic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
The offensive rebound out left to the wing. Here's Gutteridge. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Out to the right wing. Misses the 3. Covered by Birch. Outside Mirotic. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Gutteridge. No scoring in this one. Down low. Here's Birch. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. They get a hand on it on Saturday and then on Tuesday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Pulls it from the elbow. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Kozier. Outside Mirotic. No good on the triple. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 on the night to the left wing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Connects from 3-point range. He has 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Colson. A baseline J, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Colson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the shot goes in.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Banked in off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pec.
A tight game here in Atlanta. Fires the three. No good. Shot missing. .59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Fires the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And it's blocked. Here's Gozer. Here's the break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Out to the right wing. With 2 seconds left, that one drops for him. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're going to be tested on both ends, but we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the visiting team. Thank you for being with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Melli in at the four-man position. Baldwin can't get it to go. Here's Balmaro. And that one is stuffed right through.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Baldwin's got 12 in the game. Baldwin's gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Shields covered by Hayes. Shields misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Baldwin. Brooks covering. Here's Baldwin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. No one covering.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 14. Pass to Biberovic. Here's the screen. Here's Melly. The three. No good on the shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
That bucket in no time at all. He's got 17.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Biberovic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hayes. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Takes it inside.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Guarded by Marjanovic, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Pocket 6. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Away team ball.
Three on the clock. Balmaro off the inbound. No good. .152 left in the third quarter. A shot by Biberovic. No good. And here comes the break.
Out of bounds.
Here's Baldwin. 16 points for him. Three-pointer. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Defensive foul. Wade Baldwin. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Unloads. They get the rebound. Pass to Biberovic. Shot clock at 6. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Biberovic has got 5 points now this quarter. Biberovic has gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. .50 seconds left in the third. Pass to Biberovic. And here is Marjanovic. And the basket is good. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the pick. Shields. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Shields bangs home the trifecta. He's got 20.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Now, we'll credit the defense there. They absolutely stifled his attempt.
To the middle, picked off in midair. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Gutteridge. Five on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gutteridge has got his first bucket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And there it is for him.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
McCormick with the rebound. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. They get it back. Here's Cozier. Pass to McCormick. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the three off target. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Here's Coulson. Out to the wing for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Lets the three fly. Mirajic grabs the miss. Mirajic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 3-pointers off the mark. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. He takes it in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. There's the three. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. into the lane. And easy 2 points on the layup.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to McCormick. For the 3. Mirotic's shot is off. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Slukas, Brooks covering. Slukas passes to Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Yurtseven kicks to Hernan Gomez. Second chance shot.
The ball goes to the away team.
Now Brooks. Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. Offensive rebound. Paul Morrow, that's good.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now, here's Yurtseven. Here's none. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Osman. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. Shields. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Osman, the pass to none. Here's Osman. Jacks up a three. Another three for Athens.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Brooks. Over to the left wing. Shields. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. He's got 5.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Slukas passes to Yurtsevin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Osman. He's got 6. With the drive. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc. 1:33 left in the first. Slukas passes to Osman. Slukas, Brooks covering. Now here's Nunn. Launches a 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Paul Morrow. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Athens trails by 6. Pass to Osman. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hernan Gomez with the ball. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right wing. From outside the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Slukas, Brooks covering. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They're up by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting teams, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Brooks, and it's McCormick in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brown outside. Sinks the triple. Brown's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Athens. Here's Gozer. Here's Mirotic. And Mirotic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Number 1. Milan. Number 1.
Brown outside. To the right side. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mirotic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Clock at 6. The tray. And it's blocked by Mirotic. The second chance effort. He lays it in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Second chance shot. Again, Athens. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Gozer. Shoots the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. McCormick with the rebound. Launches it. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Covered by Mirotic. That one goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's McCormick. He has yet to score. Here's Quizier. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Right wing. Out to the right wing. Athens moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the jumper.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Mirotic. Good on the triple. Mirotic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:10 left to play in the first half. This one for 3.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Shot clock at 6. And at last, they get one to fall.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
He's covered by Brown. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep. The shot will not fall.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Shoots. The shot, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Quizier. No good on the last second attempt there. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 13 and will return shortly.
Welcome, one and all. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around? And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the visiting team. And that's a halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot. Pass to Osman. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Osman's got 11 points.
and they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Shields. That three off the mark. Athens trails by 10. Here's none, and he dunks it down.
Man, way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Shields. It's hauled in by Athens.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Another three for Athens.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Lucas, Brooks covering, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Have mercy.
Wow.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Six to shoot. Pass to Osman. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Fires from the corner. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Lucas. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Athens.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Brooks. Shields. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Athens trails by 5. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. Lucas, Brooks covering, the 3. That shot is off. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court, and that one drops. Brooks has got 6.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Shields, it's good from long range.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Now Athens with it, trailing here by 8. Slukas, Brooks covering. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Athens.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Shields. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Leading by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Outside Mirotic. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. No good on that one. Athens trails by 6. No good with the triple.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And it's a completely new group for Athens. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Lucas. Off target from three-point range. Outside Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Athens now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hernan Gomez kicks to Osman. Athens with another miss. A 3 for Mirotic, and he's good on the 3 ball.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Pass to Osman. Here's none. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Outside Mirotic. Driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Mirotic.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Lucas. Drains the three-pointer.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Puts up a 3. And they get it back. Here's Cozier. Beyond the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Lucas. Yurtsevin passes to Lucas. Osman kicks to none. The 3 ball. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Plays it up and banks it in.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman from past the arc. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Lucas passes to Osman. off target with his three. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And the three ball is good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Takes the three. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mirotic gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Stolen away. From deep three-point land. No good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Beberovic in at the shooting guard position.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
There's the drive. Missed inside. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Marjanovic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Nunn. About a minute played here so far in the first. For three. They get it again. The three. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Here's Beberovic. Drains the triple.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
The kick out to Nunn. Will it go? And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Over to the wing. Here's Melli. Off target from three-point range. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Osman on the wing. And again, it's Athens with a three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Beberovic. Nunn defends. Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Nunn. Up and in on the layup. Nunn's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melli. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Athens with it. Yurt-7 down low. Marjanovic on him. And Yurt-7 gets it to go.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Beberovic. Nunn defends. Pass to Baldwin. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Nunn. He's got 5. Osman on the wing. And here's Hernan Gomez. Back to Osman. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Into the lane.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
That one falls.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. Baberovic can't get it to go. Baberovic has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Osman. Tries it from 19. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Athens shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Tie game, and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sport. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Outside, Brown. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we played through the first minute here in the second. There's a screen. To the middle. Count it.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Athens trails by 4. On the take. He's off on the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Lets it fly. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Osman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Osman's got 9 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Athens shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. The visitors with the ball. Birch with a screen on Brown. Defended by Brown. Pass to Birch. Here's Goodrich. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And Athens calls time here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Brown, and he drives in. Yep, count it.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Guduric. Off target with the 3.
Remaining.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
From outside the arc. Guduric with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Counted from distance. He's got 5.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
A nice shot by Brown.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Defended by Brown. From deep. It's hauled in by Athens. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. To the right side. For 3, hits a 3-pointer, and that makes it a tie ball game. Defended by Brown, intercepted. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
To the wing, right side. They need this. That one drops. 3 for 6 now. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 6 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Defended by Brown. Birch with a screen on Brown. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Athens. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Omer Yurtseven out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Baldwin. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the point. Athens shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And for Athens, we've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. And Babarovic gets it to go.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Babarovic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Here's none. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
There's the steal. In transition. Ripped knocks down the breakaway slam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Misses the three. Athens leading by 3. Hernan Gomez inside. Marjanovic on him. Here's Osman. He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Baldwin. He's got 10. Pass to Melli. "19-footer. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Baberovic. He's got 6. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Baldwin's got 13 now.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Hayes, the shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Hayes has got his second basket of the game. Athens leading by 6. And there's the drive. And he lays it up and in.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Baldwin, the pass to Melli. Shot from 12. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Sinks the tray. Melli's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Osman into the lane. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
They get it back out to the right wing. Here's Baberovic going inside, and he dunks it down.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Nunn, the pass to Yurtseven. Back to Nunn.
Away team foul. Deep bench. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Five on the clock. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 5 rebounds in the game. Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Baberovic. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now just a 2-point Athens lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Osman. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. To the right side. Pass to Marjanovic. Hayes for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Athens leading by. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On offense, here is Athens. 2-point game. He's guarded by Birch. Shoots. Yes! He nails it!
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
To the wing, right side. He drops it from range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Away team foul. Winner. First personal foul. First team foul.
The three is up. Kick out to Brown. There's the three. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. It's hauled in by Athens. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. For the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Guduric. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the wing on the left.
Away team foul. Number 29. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a miss there on the triple. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Number 11. Nigel Hayes.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Basket counts.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Yep, that one goes.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
With the drive, drops in the layup for two. He's got 19.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Honey from the wing.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
On the attack, none. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Athens.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
To tie it up. Guduric can't hit. Athens leading by 3. 1:14 left to play in the fourth. Here's Osman. He's defended by Hayes. And it's rejected. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. They get it back to the left wing. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Outside none. Pass to Yurtseven. 6 on the shot clock. Yurtseven a screen. Can't get it to drop. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Burks with a screen on none. Can't get the three to fall. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so it's Athens winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
With NBA, they showed.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Melli in at the power forward position.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Bolmaro. Shields, covered by Hayes. Shields, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Biberovic to the left wing. Here's Baldwin, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Shoots the three. Brooks grabs the board. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 7.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Here's Baldwin. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
There's the pick. Pass to Melly. This one for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Hayes with the steal. Here's Biberovic. Hands it from downtown.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And he drives in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now Brooks.
Remaining 2 minutes.
5 to shoot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the home team has possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to Balmaro. Clock at 6. Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Baldwin. Here's Biberovic. Brooks covering.
Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Rolls it up. And it's Melly missing. Melly's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Shoots it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shields. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Baldwin. A floater. Marjanovic kicks to Hayes. Trains the three-pointer.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
6-second difference between shot and game play.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Here's Baldwin. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Balmaro. Drills it from outside.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to...
The cold-blooded buzzer beater.
Clutch, much in the clutch. Woohoo! How about that?
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Quizier. A three-pointer, no good. Pass to Colson. Lays it up off the glass. Colson's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hits the three-point bomb.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Beyond the arc. McCormick with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to the right wing. Quizier. Pass to McCormick. A three for Mirotic. It's good from long range. Mirotic has got 6 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Down low. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Colson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Colson. They push it up 4 on 3. Fires from deep. Gutteridge can't get it to go. Outside Mirotic. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fires the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Quizier. Puts up a deep 3. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Mirotic drops in the layup for 2. Mirotic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
1:49 left in the first half. No good from outside. They swipe it. They're running. Pull up Shea. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gutteridge has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Gutteridge has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Quizier. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Pass to Birch. Lets the 3 fly. To the wing on the left. Here's Colson. Tries again. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Pass to McCormick. No good there off the double clutch.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Gutteridge. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's a 6-point game. Driving in. Mirotic has a wide open look. No good on the three. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so we conclude the first half. They're up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
I prefer even fight. Should be a good one.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
Total team effort.
Thank you for being with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Biberovic in at the shooting guard position. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Lots of room. And that one's good, Biberovic. Biberovic has got 5 now.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The drive by Brooks. Pass to Balmoro. For the 3. Drops in the tray. Balmoro's got his second bucket.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Baldwin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Shields covered by Hayes. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
A shot by Biberovic, no good. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's Biberovic. Brooks covering. A shot by Biberovic, no good. Shields. Off target from outside. 3 on 3. And here is Marjanovic. Out to the right wing. Marjanovic with a screen for Hayes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Covered by Hayes. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Fires for 3. The shot that time, not on target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
He gets that one. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Right wing. Here's Baldwin. There's the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Got a piece of it. .102 left in the third quarter of the game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Shields. No good. That would have tied it.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Biberovic. Pass to Hayes. Launches a three. That one doesn't go. Hayes has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Shields. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 14.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Hayes. Here's Biberovic. Another shot. He squares up and sinks it. Biberovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For the tie, knocks down the three ball. And that ties it up. 5 seconds left to play here in the third. From past the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Third quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. To take the lead. The shot off that time. Going inside, and it's blocked by Mirotic. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. Shoots, and that one swishes right in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Gutteridge. Mirotic, the screen. From the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Pass to McCormick. Takes it off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
From deep. Good on the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Outside Mirotic. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. Pushing it up. And that one is good from Poulsen. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Mirotic, the screen. There's the triple. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Birch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the line.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he's good on the second. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shields. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 19 points in the game.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Three-pointer. Mirotic grabs the miss. Shields carries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David. A three for Mirotic. And it's Melly with the rebound. Melly's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Baldwin. Sinks the three-pointer. Baldwin's got 10 points in just the second half.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
The rebound by Marjanovic.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face.
Whoa, what a finish!
Good. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Left side, Mirotic. From outside, off the mark. Here's Biberovic. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like...
Just to review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone satisfied.
I mean, there was...
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. Omer Yurtseven out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot. Drops in the 3.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's none. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 5. On offense, here is Athens. And he slams it in one-handed.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And the basket by Balmaro.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Osman. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. And here's the fast break. Here's Brooks. To the paint. And he buries his first look.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pass to none. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Takes it inside. Good on the shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Inside. Oh!
Wow!
And that one is hammered home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8. Lets the 3 fly. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. None with it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Brooks defending. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 52 seconds left in the first quarter, and the layup falls.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Balmaro. He's got 5. Nunn defends. The rebound by Osman. And so it's Athens with it. Beyond the arc. Here's Nunn. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And it's Brooks missing. Outside Nunn. Kept alive. Here's 7. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Athens. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Athens.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So on the floor for Athens. Tries again. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Athens shooting their first free throw of the night. To the middle. Here's McCormick. It's blocked. Pass to Brown. McCormick with a rebound.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Nails it from 3.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside, Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got his first 2 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Out left to the wing. Count that one.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Athens leading by 4. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Misses in close. Here's Mirotic. That's good for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And Brown has got the ball here for Athens. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Count it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Defended by Brown. And he gets it to go. On offense, here is Athens. Out to the right wing. Driving to the basket. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. Brown's got his second basket of the night. 1:58 left in the second. Pass to Mirotic. Knocked loose. Yep, that one's good. And it's a 4-point Athens lead. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Here's the break. And laid in to finish off the break.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Now here's Brown. 40 seconds left in the second. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Athens. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Man, I think for Athens, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in. Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Brooks defending. Pass to Nunn. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And for Athens, Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. And And the basket by Balmaro.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's 2-on-1. For the tie. It's hauled in by Athens.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Nunn, the pass to Yurtseven. Brooks defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. Offensive board. The kick out to Nunn. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. Nunn's got 11 points.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Can't get it to fall.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Nunn. Athens leading by 6. And here's Yurtseven. Osman on the wing. The kick out to Nunn. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at times.
Yurtseven finds Nunn. Back to Yurtseven. Yurtseven, a screen on Brooks. Back to Yurtseven. And another miss by Athens.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Can't connect from short range.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
No good from outside. Right wing. Brooks left side. He's covered by Yurtseven. He got a piece of it. And they're on the break. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Balmaro grabs the board. Nunn's gone 1 for 4 from distance. .50 seconds left in the third quarter.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Knocks it down from distance. He's got 14.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Fires top of the key and all around the rim that time before dropping. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks defending. Yurtseven passes to Nunn. Yurtseven a screen. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Athens shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Fires the 3. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Athens. Nunn defends to take the lead. And he drives in. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. And his first shot of the game, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Now here's Brown. Takes it inside. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Outside Nunn. The three ball. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Drives to the hoop. And stolen by Brown. In transition, here they come. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Osman passes to Yurtseven. It's good. Off the glass. Yurtseven's got his first points in this one.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
To the inside. Cuts off the pass. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For three. From deep. Back to Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. That shot off.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Athens leading by 3. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Pass to McCormick. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
There's a minute 17 left in the game. Hernan Gomez inside. And he banks in the layup.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Osman. The three is up. And he can't get that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
They're in the driver's seat now. You just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. To the left side wing to take the lead with the drive. And he lays it up and in.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And for Athens, here's Brown. Yep, that one goes.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Brown's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. The open J off the mark.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The deep 3. Doesn't go for him. And here comes the break. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
We are in OT, a minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one. The offensive rebound. Here's Mirotic. Hits the trifecta.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. The shot, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Athens.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
First personal foul.
makes the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Brown.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
The home team calls timeout. To the wing on the left. It's in!
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
They swipe it. And so they get the victory here at home. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.